Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're jumping straight back into Planet Zoo with a habitat build, and this habitat build will be for the Indian elephant, and it's an animal I've not yet actually created a habitat for, so it was something different for me. It was something interesting, and I really wanted to go off a little bit and do something what is not my style. If you've followed my creations before, I tend to stick to the more modern style of buildings, but this, it came across quite traditional, and I did have some reference images, and you would have seen the temple being created at the start of the video. And to create it, I had to do a bit of googling around and a bit of research. That building and that creation was actually taken from a real life temple in Southeast Asia. Obviously, our creative abilities are limited in Planet Zoo, and it couldn't be an exact replica, but also I didn't want it to be an exact replica. I wanted it to be my own creation, with the idea of following the reference images. And what you can see me doing now is actually creating the habitat part. After I created the temple, I thought this has got to be used for something. I played with the idea of putting maybe staff facilities underneath it, in a little cave, and have it as just like a main attraction point in a zoo. Something what you would stick in the middle of a food court or something, and then you could have your staff facilities and your staff access it. But I wanted it to be more useful. Not that staff facilities aren't useful, but I wanted to create a habitat, and I'm going to be honest with you, at first I did struggle with the idea, and I really didn't know how this was going to play out, but I kind of just went with the flow. I tried to keep it the same theme and the same colours throughout, and to be honest, I think it does come out looking pretty decent. And what you would have seen me do then is just quickly add the walls, and these will be our habitat walls. And now I'm trying to figure out a way to create a temple like structure to carry on the theme and keep it looking like everything fits and everything should be there, and that nothing looks out of place. So I stick with using the plaster pieces. I stick with the same roof tiles. I think it's from the East Asia construction panel. And yeah, like I said, I did struggle, but a lot of copy and paste, that's all I'm gonna say. The same stuff what I used to the original temple, I just nicked it off there and started to create these little like canopy areas where, I mean, this is not actually functional. Our guests cannot walk along this wall. Our viewing point, you will see later, is inside a cave, but these little what would you call it, pagodas or canopies or sheltered areas are just for show, and try to make it look more authentic and make it look more stand out as an actual habitat. And once this was complete, I just basically copied and pasted each one in 3 different corners, and then decided to get the elephants in to see where they could actually traverse. And now the traversable area, turns out they can go straight up this hill and onto the actual temple, and that is exactly what I wanted, and it looks absolutely amazing. Well, in my opinions, let me know your opinions down below in the comment section. And this build will be on the Steam Workshop as well, so you can go on there and download it and have it in your own zoos if you wish to do that. And this is our viewing area I was talking about. It's inside the cave. We need to change this education sign actually to the Indian elephant, and that's where they'll sleep, and that's where our guests will view them while they are sleeping. Again, it's more private for our animals, and that is one-way glass as well to make sure our animals don't get stressed. And you can see I added the door here to the actual habitat. That's where our zookeepers will go in and top up the food and stuff. But now it's time to get in creating a little pool. And I wanted this pool again to carry on with the same theme. And Indian elephants, they actually require water. Well, they don't require water, but in the panel in Planet Zoo, it does say that they need water to be happy, basically. So I went ahead and created a little like a little dipping pool for them, and they can also obviously drink out of this pool as well. And you can see I've filled it with water, and now I'm just going through and lining it, making sure everything's nice and neat and tidy. We do put a little water feature in here, as you can see me doing so now. and we had a little like stepping stones, and again just try to give it that like East Asia. Well, it's not actually East Asia because the colours are not East Asia. In East Asia they use a lot of reds, I'm using a lot of golds, so you would say that is Southeast Asia in fact. And I've not actually got the Southeast Asia animal pack yet. I am going to get it sometime soon because I do really like the look of the animals, but it's just frustrating that the Southeast Asia pack doesn't include construction items, because basically this is not just a zoo game for me, this is like a construction and building simulator for me, and that's what I really enjoy doing in the game. You see me now just fiddling around with some water features, trying to spice it up so it don't look too boring. And in the end it came out looking like this. This is it in its complete form. And there we have it. Our guests are flooding in to view our Indian elephants. They will come in through this way. We've got our lovely water fountain and our lovely temple, all the little bits and bobs. A little area here where it looks like maybe that's where you could wash claws or gather some water. And we'll follow this path around in here, and this is our main viewing area. And what we'll do from here is we'll actually go inside the habitat and we'll have a look at some of our animals, our Indian elephants. So we've got 2 smaller elephants and 1 large elephant. I think that's actually 2 females and 1 male. We've got our lovely little water feature slash dipping pool for them. They have just had a swim actually. I just watched them. I love the swimming animation of the animals. I can say they're amazing. Little water feature here. One's just taking a big dump there. I have noticed these Indian elephants do poo a lot, and that's a thing I definitely have noticed creating this habitat. They can go up here and they have shelter here. They can get in there and they can sleep in the actual temple itself, and they can come all around here. As you can see, one's took a big dump on the actual temple, which is a bit disrespectful. But yeah, that is pretty much everything. I'll show you the habitat in its full glory. I have said before, but I'll say it again, this will be on the Steam Workshop, so if you want it in your own zoo you can download it there. The link is in the description, as well as the link to our Discord. You can join our Discord and talk to some like-minded individuals, and also get notified when I do upload a new video to my YouTube channel. If you are new around here, feel free to subscribe, and if you do want to support this video, feel free to drop a like. It helps the video a lot, and I really do appreciate all the support everybody shows. My name's Adam. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.